Hey guys, hi, happy Tuesday. Welcome to askTashea Tuesdays. Give me 1 minute while I set this camera up for you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Thank you for joining me on askTashea Tuesdays. I am so excited to answer your questions before I go to show houses. Yes. Oh, busy real estate. Real estate is keeping me so busy. So, as we go into Ask Tashia Tuesdays, I do want to make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel because I am trying to get my followers up there. Yes, so please subscribe to my channel. Please make sure you are sharing my channel and liking any videos that you like. I really appreciate it, and it shows me that I am doing something good and you guys are watching and tuning in. So let's get into your questions. So someone has asked me, what's the first step if I want to buy a home? So your first step, you really want to know where you stand credit-wise. What is your credit score, right? And then once you can obtain your credit score, like you can look at the consumer side of your scores. I like myfico.com, and some people use Credit Karma, but just keep in mind that those consumer sites gives you an idea of what your scores are, but not the real number a lender would use. So sometimes it can be a few points behind or a few points above what the lender may receive. So my FICO for me works closer to what lenders pull. So I would say see where your credit score is, okay? For a FHA first-time homebuyer loan, your score needs to be above 620. So 620 would be your ideal, like, okay, I know I'm at 620, so maybe I can go ahead to my next step, which is getting a pre-approval with the lender. Okay, I like when my clients contact me right in the beginning of their thoughts. Like, I'm thinking of buying, and I like being there to take them every step of the way, from finding out their scores to referring them to a couple of lenders to get a pre-approval. So that is your that's your first steps. Find your lender, but also find a realtor because they might have some good recommendations, because we work with lenders all the time. And for me, I like my lenders because I know that they're going to not waste our time. When they give you a pre-approval, it's because you're pre-approved and it won't be any surprises later. So I hope that was helpful, and good luck to you. Good luck. That is so cool that you are ready to purchase a home. That's so cool. Okay, so I can see your comments. If you leave any comments below, I can see your comments and I'll answer questions as they come in. So feel free to, type them in, guys. So the next one is, I want to get my real estate license. What do I do? That's awesome. Congrats to you. Let's go, real estate. So I do have a video that maybe I will figure out how to pop it up where you can tune in to my video on YouTube that says how to get your real estate license. So that would be awesome if you go ahead and check out that video on how to get your real estate license. But since I'm here, let me just answer a little bit real quick. Your first thing that you want to do is a prerequisite class, and that course varies upon hours based on the state. Okay, so I would just Google real estate license and salesperson license in your state. And then they'll be able to show you, of course, your prerequisite course. After your prerequisite course, you're going to take your state and national exam with PSI. Everyone uses PSI for their exams. And then after that, you pass your PSI exam, you fill out an application to get your license and hang it with a broker. Yay! You're licensed. So good luck to you. And please remember, check out that video. And after we're done, I'll try and see how I can edit that video in for you guys where that pops up for you. Okay. I'm pretty new to YouTube and how to, make all of that nice stuff happen, but I'll figure it out. So the next question is it a good time to sell during holiday season? Not bad. That's a cool question. So a lot of my sellers wonder, is it a good time to sell during the holidays? Because they're like, oh, people are going to be with their family. People are not going to want to buy a house. And you're so wrong. You're so wrong. I still sell homes in November and December. It's only 2 months, guys. So imagine the people that were looking for homes September and October, right? So September, October, they're looking for homes and still couldn't find homes. They're going to want to continue their search for November and December. But guess what? The same way that you may think, oh, I'm not going to list my house November, December because of holidays. I'll wait till after the new year. That's the same way other sellers are thinking. So guess what? There's more competition on the market during that time, don't you think? So being on the market during your November and December is recommended. I highly recommend it because then you have less competition because all of the sellers that are thinking, no, I'm not gonna get any traffic. Let's just wait. They're all thinking that, but you can be the one to be set apart by being on the market and waiting for your buyer to come to you. One another tip, a lot of my buyers that are looking in November and December are extremely motivated and serious. Extremely motivated and serious. Why? Because they want to lock in their home before the new year. So people have end of year goals, guys. They have end of year goals. So why not be that seller to have your home available to that buyer that has the end of year goal, right? So hope that was helpful. Thank you for that question. That was really a good question because it is the right timing too. It's November, people are wondering, I have listings, I have buyers, so it's all good. So let's see the next question. Awesome. So this person said, do you set your hours for working real estate? Good question. So now real estate is a business. It is your business, agents. It's your business. So I do have set hours, and I think it's important to have set hours, just like any job out there, that has set hours. I think it sets professionalism, right? And it also sets boundaries. You want to create those boundaries. You can't be on all the time. So if you say your hours is like, for me, my hours is like 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's me because I'm willing to dedicate and commit my time 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's whatever works for you, your life, and how you want to run your business. When Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, they're closed on Sundays, and everybody respects it and waits till Monday. So don't be afraid to have days off. Don't be afraid to set your boundaries and put in your hours. I think that's really good, and it sets great standards. I think that that is something that a lot of agents should learn to do versus setting the expectation to your clients that you're always on and you're not human. I mean, we are human. I need time for my family. I need time for myself. I need my self-care, and I need time to reset. And I need time to get my coffee before I start talking. So, if I know I'm getting my coffee at 6 a.m., then I know by 8 a.m. I'm definitely going to be good and, ready to go on in and take phone calls. So that's for me. So definitely set some hours and set some boundaries. And, I think that would be awesome. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you set boundaries in your positions? Even if you're not in real estate, in your jobs, do you have hours or are you 24/7? Right? I mean, we're not 24/7, and I would hope no clients are hitting you up at 10, 11, midnight, 1 a.m. talking about, look at this house. That would be crazy. So definitely set your hours. Okay. So next question I have. Oh, nice. So this buyer's in a situation. She says, I am in contract on a house and I want to get out. I decided I don't like the area. What do I do? I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry that you're currently in contract and you don't like the house. So it's a couple of things. It depends on where you are in the contract. And I'm hoping that you have a realtor that can help you through this process, because time is of the essence once you're in contract. So where you are on the contract really, really matters. So if you have certain contingencies, which I hope you do, a contingency says, I have a way out, right? So if you have a home inspection contingency, then that's your way out. You can say, I don't like what I found in the home inspection, or I want out, because of I have this contingency and I'm not liking the repairs that needs to be done, or I'm just not, you know, I do not want to complete this contract. So you would use that home inspection contingency, right? Another way out could be your HOA or condo docs, depending upon, again, your situation, and your state. So I would really need to know more details to help you fully, for your situation. But again, I'm hoping you have representation, whether it's a realtor or an attorney, so that way you can look at all your options on exiting the contract before it's too late. Unfortunately, if you have no contingencies like financing even, then it's going to really be hard to come on out because decided you don't like the neighborhood. So definitely a financing contingency in place would help. Appraisal contingency hopefully would help. So hopefully it doesn't get that far and deep, because then it's wasting a lot of people's time too. So again, speak to your realtor or your attorney and see where you are and what clauses and contingencies you have in your contract. Okay, but a couple of the contingencies I mentioned, guys, are your protections. Those are different contingencies to protect you when you're in a contract and something doesn't go the way that you want it to go, such as a home inspection, or the price of the home with an appraisal, or your financing falling through. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit, but I know to get a full picture, you definitely need to speak to the people involved in your contract with you. Okay, all right. So sorry you don't like that, the area and stuff, but guys, so off that question, I want to say to my buyers, you have to make sure you absolutely love the home you're putting a contract in before contract, right? Because I've had a situation where my buyer, same situation, she said she loved the home. And because I don't want her making quick decisions on just something that she liked, she said she loved the home. We went to see it, but then she, said, I don't think this is a good area because it's too far for my husband's travels, and our offer got accepted. We were already in contract. So I immediately was able to get her out of it because it was literally like 1 or 2 days after, and I was like, listen, the distance, she didn't map it. She just did not pay attention to it on the fact of her husband's travel. So we're gonna need out. But guess what? We had a contingency in place. So instead of wasting time, I immediately moved quickly and I got her out of the contract immediately. And the seller's agent was appreciative that we went right in and contacted him, because he was able to still relist, like put the property back on the market the same minute, so it worked out. But so it does happen, buyers, where you feel like I'm not happy, or you might have buyer's remorse where you're like, I'm not ready, so it does happen. And we just have to make sure us as agents and buyers, we communicate together. We know what it is you want, right? And we agents, we learn from all of our clients. So just from that, we're learning like, okay, this client needs to focus on distance and transportation, right? So definitely a learning experience, and just communication is key. Communication is definitely key. Okay, guys? So good, 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 good question. So next question for you, let's see, or for me, but for you to listen to, is, do you do an LLC for your real estate business? Awesome question. And then she says, why? Or he says, why? Okay, so yes, at this time, I do have an LLC for my real estate business. I think it is important to keep your personal and your business separate. And as I said, agents, this is a business. Run it like a business. So yes, I do have an LLC to keep my personal and business separate. And I get paid as an employee of my LLC. So definitely consult with the CPA wherever you are, so that way they can structure your business the way they say it should be. Okay? All right. So next question. Okay. So this seller says, I have land to sell. What do I do? So you have land to sell. That is awesome. Like, so many people are buying land right now because it's just not enough properties on the market. They're not happy with what they're seeing. And some buyers feel like they're better off just building what it is they want. So where your land is extremely important. Like, is it sellable right now? Is it a part of an area where it's zoned for building residential or commercial? So my first thing will be is get a realtor. Not because I'm a realtor, but because it makes sense to get a realtor so they can see what the market looks like where your land is. They can speak to you about the plans that you can that can happen with the land, and their marketing plan on who they will market to commercially, residential. I think it's a great idea to first speak with a realtor in your area, right? And just ascertain the plan. Figure out how much your land is worth, and if you feel like it's even worth selling right now or sitting on it. Because sometimes just because you have it doesn't mean that it is ready to be sold at the moment, right? So the goal is to make your profit from the land that you have. So why not see if it's best to just wait or go ahead and sell? Okay, so find a realtor, because we are the ones that know the market, and we know how to price land, commercial property, residential property. This is why we're licensed realtors. Okay, hope that was helpful. All right, so let's see. Next question. All right, cool. Do you have children? And if so, how do you show houses and work on your business with your children? Okay, nice question. And a lot of people wonder how to do that balance, right? So, yes, I do have children. I have 3 children. I'm going to take it back a little bit because my 3 kids are 13, 14, and 20. Yes. So, at this point, like, I am not in a position where I need babysitting, right? But let's go back. Let's go back when I was in real estate and they were, younger, where I had to pick them up from after school, or I had to do homework with them, right? So the first thing I'm going to say is I had support. My wife is very supportive. So I had support with the kids. But let's talk about the days that she was at work and she couldn't pick up the kids. And I had to pick up the kids, but I also had clients, right? So let's talk about that. Let's change it up because not all the time am I able to just say, here, babe, go get the kids. I'm going to work. No, right? So realistically, when she wasn't available and she had to work, I had to hold down the kids. I had to cook dinner. I had to also figure out work. How did I do that? I utilized my time by telling my clients I'm unavailable today, right? And then if it was something that I had to do and I knew that she would probably be available later or she wouldn't be available that entire day, I would figure out doing it around it. So I would say, I can't show you the house today, but how about tomorrow at 2? Right? Or I would see if my client, so it's just working out what it is you're in, right? It's trying to figure out around what it is you're in. So I remember the kids had to be picked up from after school before 5:30. So I was like, okay, good. I got till 5:30. So whatever I had to do, I had to do it before 5:30. And I always made that work. Always. But that was me as a full-time agent. Now let's think about if I was a dual career agent where I worked 9 to 5, had to rush to go pick up the kids from after school because I was closer than my wife. So I would rush, pick them up, right? And get home, get them settled. She would get home about 6:30. I would start my real estate when she got home. Once she got home, it's love you, miss you. Let me get to the computer. Okay, are you available to go see this house at 6:30, 7 o'clock? Like I would figure out times after that to make it work. So don't get me wrong, I've showed houses at 7:30. I don't go showing houses after 8 or anything, but I do what I have to do and I figure it out. So it was just all about figuring it out, how to make it work. And I made it work. I made it work. So if you ever have questions about making things work and you want to have me look at your schedule, email me. My email is coming across the screen at the bottom. Email me and we will get together and figure out virtually how I can help your schedule. I also have a prioritizing course coming up I'm super excited about. So I think that would fit you where you can learn the blueprint and all that I've done in making sure my prioritizing was on point to be a successful realtor. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe, email me. I will give you the link to my private do career real estate group. So it's just so much information I have for you. Just reach out. I'm here. So guys, all these questions was awesome. I mean, keep them coming. Keep emailing me these questions. I'm enjoying my quality time on Tuesdays where I get to sit and answer questions and you guys get to know me a little bit better. So I do have to run. I have to go show some houses and I look forward to askTashea Tuesday next week. So thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.